For me and for many of us, Marathon Man and the race itself symbolize so much of what is so special about growing up in Grayling and around this event. There's a deep sense of nostalgia, tradition, connection, and even ownership in a way that so many people share when it comes to the marathon. Whether you've experienced it as a paddler, a volunteer, sponsor, spectator, or fan, this race is personal to people.
Don't get your
Changing
chest
the
hair.
symbol of an event that generations are passionate about can
Want to
feel a
stay
little
business
scary.
focused.
How business focused do you want me to
But
be?
in the post-race month of
however you want
2025,
to approach it.
the Sable River Canoe Marathon Committee began taking steps to update the race's branding.
I can do it, Rich.
The goal of the committee was to reimagine the marathon and create a logo that could carry the race and its brand into the coming decades as we strive to grow the race into a more national event. At the same time,
Ready?
we did understand that refreshing
Hey,
the logo,
Phil Weiler here.
so it's never
78th
refreshed
Annual
our
Consumers
region,
Energy
our
Marathon
region,
is just a
and
couple
the
hours away. The
supporters
crowd is
of the community
growing,
so much.
and here we kick it off again.
Year after
Grayling,
year.
Dascota,
It's important.
120 miles.
So,
And with
we
me is
created
Rich
a survey,
Castle.
and we gathered
Rich,
your
our
feedback.
relationship
We
with
used race
this
fans,
event has
paddlers,
grown to
and
this.
from all their
Yeah,
community
absolutely. You know, I know this is the 78th year, and Consumers Energy has had a big piece of that 78 years, and we're really proud to be the title sponsor again this year, and looking forward to supporting not only the marathon, but all the paddlers who are going down Dascota.
And I think the other thing that I want to point out is not only are we doing this year, but we've already taken care of the future of the marathon. And so that makes a big difference as far as planning and taking over the, security of knowing how to build this thing out.
Yeah, absolutely. So Consumers Energy worked with the Canoe Marathon this past year to extend the title sponsorship for 3 more years, and we're really proud to be a part of this event, and having a 3-year extension just solidifies that partnership even further into the future.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now I want to switch it over to Chris here. Chris,
Yeah, let's pass the paddle over
yeah,
here.
let's
Here we
pass
go.
the paddle. I mean, come on, hop, let's go. We mentioned the 3 years, but I want to talk about, or have you talk about consumers, the business, and our partnership, and how it has grown more than just a sponsorship relationship.
So, first of all, it is an absolute privilege to be here again. This is my 3rd time helping to kick off the race at the starting line, which I think is the most electric evening in northern Michigan. The business is really about the partnership. We are Michiganders, just like everybody here on this hill and everybody coming to visit this wonderful place at this wonderful time of the year. And being able to be a part of this, we're stewards of the river. Our hydros are on the river. And, we have our great partners here in Confluence Hydro who will be the next stewards of the next generation. We're excited about that. And being a part of that 3-year extension just says, we're here, we're not going anywhere, we're Michiganders too.
Consumers is here. Consumers with the marathon, and we thank you. It just makes all of our buildings so much easier. And Rich, we got some good news, bad news, I guess we could say, but we'll start off with the not so good news, all right? But then we'll go and build it back up.
Yeah, so I've taken a new position within Consumers Energy as of February, and so this will be my last year as the lead sponsor, or the lead for the sponsorship for consumers, and it's kind of bittersweet. I love this event, and I love being a part of it for 14 years and working with you and, everybody else. I mean, a lot of great friendships and partnerships, and so, on that end, it's kind of bittersweet. But, I think the better part about it is we get to bring in some new blood, and maybe we get to build this up in the future. And so I'm happy to introduce Addie Emthal. She is the new Community Affairs Manager based out of West Branch, and she'll be covering Northeast Michigan. And so Addie is just an unbelievable person, and she's going to do just fantastic. So, Addie, anything you want to add?
Well, I just wanted to say, Addie, you've said you've seen it before, but you've never seen it from here, and now your involvement, but you have to be excited.
I am stoked. I love this community, and even though I've spectated for the past few years, this is incredible seeing it from this point of view and being so involved. I'm beyond excited, and I love this community, and this marathon is epic, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
And we look forward to the next in the future. So again, consumers here today, the next 3 years going strong. Thank you, and we're here on the banks.
Who wants some shirts?
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on the 3-year thing, and all of a sudden I'm like, I did it. that the extra or on you? Oh, because I was like, I saw something and I was like, so for the 3-shot, do you want me to?
Y'all make this program so fun. We can get that engagement. We'd love to hear it. We got paddlers right up around the building. They want to hear you now.
That way you guys can do.
This year we had 106 teams register for the 78th Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon. Let's hear 106 teams.
Hey everyone, Phil Weiler here. We are on the banks of the Consumers Energy Sable River Marathon, and I have two people with me that has really made a lot of this happen. You can't look around anywhere without seeing 98.5 UPS and Black Diamond Broadcasting everywhere. So I want to say, Mike Shires, Normandy, welcome again to your party. Thank you for what you do. But what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's always exciting, right before the race. But this is outstanding. The crowd, it's built every year, and we're just so proud to be a part of it.
Let me see your hands.
We're proud to have you. And Mike, I mean, we talk all year round. We talk about planning, but when it comes down to these last couple of days, it's the relationships and getting things done. This is got to be kind of more than rewarding. It's got to be really satisfying.
It really is. This is our 10th year. When paddlers paddle 10 years, they get an Iron Paddle Award. We get hopefully an Iron Broadcast Award because this is our 10th year doing this. Every year it's gotten bigger and bigger. This is unbelievable. 78th year. You can see we got the Best Dress Award. But no, this is just fabulous. A lot of work goes into this, but it's tremendous success. And the crowd shows that. It's just packed.
Well, and I think one of the things 10 years ago when we started talking about how we're going to do this and what we wanted to do with your brand and market it and how we wanted to, I think we've hit the buttons here. I really do. I mean, you got the hub signs, you got the pennants, you got banners. Really good. Thank you, guys. Look forward to the future. And thank you. Hup all night.
Yeah, no, it's going to be exciting.
For all you've done.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
International paddlers, 15 paddlers from Quebec, 13 U.S. military veteran or active duty.
Let's hear it for our troops and vets. All right, very good.
Among 100 or 206 paddlers starting tonight's race are 5 prior marathon champions.
Guillaume Blais, Mike Davis, Travis Mecklenburg, Matt Mearsman, and Weston Willoughby are all racing tonight.
Combined, they represent 4 separate teams in tonight's field. Each is among the top contenders to win this year's race.
The paddlers in this year's marathon are from 16 U.S. states and 1 Canadian province. This year, there are 5 paddlers going for their Iron Paddler Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Paddlers have 10 professional finishes. That includes Guillaume Blais, Eric Dittenberg, Nikki Owens, Roy Sowersby, and Kyle Stonehouse. There are 2 paddlers going for the Steel Paddler Award for 20 professional finishes. And these 2 gents decide to make it easy on you. They decide to get in the same boat. So let's hear it for canoe number 68, Sean Casey and Jason Hatfield. And we also have 1 paddler going for their Titanium Paddler Award for 30 professional finishes. Let's hear it for John Webb. Now, canoe racing is a family sport. Whether you're paddling together as a team, paddling as competitors, helping out on a support crew, or cheering each other from the riverbanks, family is at the center of this event. This year, we have 7 father and son teams, 2 father-daughter teams, 5 brother-brother teams, 1 brother-in-law team, 1 uncle-nephew team, and 3 husband and wife teams. Now that, my friends, is commitment. Olivia, let me tell you, my wife and I, we have a hard time finding the energy for the occasional date night. I could not imagine spending hundreds of hours training and 19 more going hup all night. I love sharing hobbies with my wife, but I think I'm going to stick to MASH on Hulu, honey.
And sorry, Dad, I'm going to be sticking up here. All right, we would like to continue recognizing our contributing sponsors throughout this program. PCS Outdoors of Oscoda,
Petrowski's Irish Pub,
P&L Development and Manufacturing,
Profiles Hair Designs,
Quality Inn of Grayling,
Rolling Oak Brewing Company,
Row Professional Services Company,
Spike's Keg of Nails,
Springs Window Fashions,
State Farm of Oscoda, the Sharon Clark Office,
Suburban Bowl,
Thompson and Trush Law Office PLC,
Tinker's Junction,
Tip in the Mitten,
Travis Sanitation of Oscoda,
and Vista Lanes. Thank you, sponsors. We appreciate everything that you do. Hey, if you or your business is interested in becoming a sponsor for the 2027 Canoe Marathon, please check out the marathon website at AsaboCanoeMarathon.org or contact a committee member like myself. Remember, race fans, support the businesses who keep our boats afloat.
Before we begin the introduction of this year's marathon field, we would like to take a few moments to honor members of the marathon paddling community who we have lost since last year's race. This year, we would like to pay our respects to former Sable River Canoe Marathon finishers Norm Brown, Joe Johnston, Jack Coca, Jerry Kaholnick, Lisa McLean, Bob McDowell, Ron Nolan, and Charles Versteeg. Norm and Charles were among the early pioneers of the Michigan Canoe Racing Association. Gary finished second in the marathon back in 1959 at just age 17, the second youngest podium finisher ever. Jack Coca is a Sable River Canoe Marathon Hall of Famer who finished the race 18 times, but may be best known as a mentor for many other aspiring paddlers, including his son and fellow Hall of Famer, Jeff Coca. Bob's son Shane is paddling tonight in canoe number 27. To the families of these ARCM legends, we extend our sincerest condolences. Please now join us in a moment of silence in honor of Norm, Joe, Jack, Gary, Lisa, Bob, Ron, and Charles, and all of the other members of the canoe racing family we've lost in the last year. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, it's now time to introduce the paddlers in this year's marathon! Tonight we'll be announcing the teams in the reverse order of their starting position. These starting positions were determined by their time trial earlier in the week. The teams are just around the corner, lined up alongside the fly shop. Please put your hands together for the field of the 2026 Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon! Our first boat tonight, starting in position 103. Let's hear it for a rookie team, canoe number 18. Canoe number 18 is paddled in the bow by Spencer McInnes and in the stern, Evan Considine. Spencer is a 33-year-old construction worker from West Bloomfield Township, Michigan. His partner, also from West Bloomfield Township, is also a construction worker. Let's hear it for Spencer and Evan, co-workers and partners.
Next up in place 102, we have canoe number 45. Sponsored by Jack's Fruit and Meat Market, we have Alan Hamill and Mick Lovely. Alan is 60 years old, he's retired and from Spring, Texas. Mick is also 60 as a retired teacher and also from Spring, Texas. Let's give it up for these rookie vets.
Starting in position 101st. Let's hear it for another rookie team, a pair of senior paddlers. In canoe 115, Steve Servinsky and Mitch Willis. Canoe number 115 is sponsored tonight by Fisher Contracting and Burkhart Presidio Insurance. Steve is a 56-year-old oarer from Midland, Michigan, and his partner Mitch is a customer service rep, also from Midland.
Next up in position 100, we have canoe number 73. Andrew Benkovsky and Townsend Montgomery. They are sponsored by Mooville and Elite Property Professionals, LLC. Andrew is a 33-year-old manager at Mooville Creamery from Nashville, Michigan. And Townsend is 32 in construction from Grayling, Michigan. Let's give it up one more time for boat 73.
Starting in the 99th position, let's hear it for canoe 114, our first father-son team of the night. Canoe number 114 is sponsored tonight by Hendersonville Eye, Health and Vision Source. Paddling in Canoe 114, it's father and son, Corbin and Joshua Garnsey of Castellan Springs, Tennessee. Corbin is a 17-year-old student, and Josh is a 41-year-old optometrist. Let's hear it again for father and son, Corbin and Josh.
Next up in position 98, we have canoe number 47. We have Jeff DeFeo and Peyton Zagilla. Jeff is 71 years old and he is a builder in Montgomery, Massachusetts. We have Peyton, who is 30 and the Army Occupational Health and Safety Officer from Grayling, Michigan. Let's give it up one more time for boat number 47.
Starting in the 97th position, we have a Masters team. In Canoe 121, rocking the Stars and Stripes. Let's hear it for Terrence Foley and Michael Kogelman. Canoe 121 is sponsored by the TP Motel of Roscommon and the Woodland Motor Lodge. Terrence is a 41-year-old director at EJ Ironworks from East Jordan. And Michael is a 46-year-old manager from Grayling, Michigan. Let's hear it again for Canoe 121.
All right, in position 96, our first women's team, we have boat number 59. Boat number 59 is sponsored by Clearwater Drilling and Lost Arrow Sports. We have Mary Chandler and Brenda Carlson Brown. Mary is 50 years old and a landscaper in East Tawas, Michigan. Brenda is 65 and a well driller in Grayling, Michigan. Let's give it up for our first women's senior team.
Starting in the 95th position tonight, it's Canoe number 2. Sponsored by Gallagher Sports Bar and Grill and Handridge's Tree Service. Let's hear it for Mickey Kempsel and Jacob Kramer. Mickey is a 52-year-old sheriff's deputy from Bay City, Michigan, and Jacob is a 31-year-old appliance repair technician from Pitt County. Let's hear it for Mickey and Jacob.
In the 94th position, we have canoe number 6. We have, in boat number 6, we have Eric Morton and Forrest Brennan. We have a rookie team here. Sponsoring canoe number 6, we have JBS Contracting and Row Professional Services Company. Eric is 36 and he's a land surveyor here in Grayling. We have Forrest, who is 32, as a professional surveyor as well, from Mansalona. Do they work together too? Give it up for them one more time.
Starting in the 93rd position, let's hear it for canoe number 61, a veterans team of Sylvain Doré and Patrice Delaurier. Canoe number 61 is sponsored by Munson Healthcare of Grayling and Matt LaFontaine Automotive. Sylvain is a 61-year-old professor from Ferney-Neuve, Quebec. And Patrice is a 66-year-old retiree from Mount Laurier, Quebec. Let's hear it for Canoe 61, Doré and Delaurier.
Up next, we have canoe 67. All right, canoe 67 is sponsored by Reagan Trucking and Bigfoot Endurance Sports. We have Roy Sowersby and Nikki Owens. Roy is 65-year-old retired from Dearborn Heights. And Nikki is 48 and she is an RN firefighter and AEMT from Gaylord, Michigan. Let's give it up for this Masters mixed team.
Starting in the 91st position, it's canoe number 112. Sponsored by Ford Motor Company and JSI Technology. Let's hear it for a father and son team of Dane and Jim Dolboleski. Dane is a 25-year-old law student from Columbia, South Carolina, and Jim is a 55-year-old chair and CEO of Ford Motor Land Development Corporation from Tega Cay, South Carolina. Dane and Jim are making their second marathon start tonight. Let's hear it for Canoe 112.
Next up in position 90, we have canoe number 51. Canoe number 51 is sponsored by Kodiak Group and Suburban Gold. Canoe number 51 consists of Pam Fitzgerald and Neil Sand. Pam is a 65-year-old athletic trainer from Scotia, New York, and Neil is a 61-year-old athletic trainer from Milton, Vermont. Let's give another round of applause for this mixed veterans team.
Starting in the 89th position, it's Canoe 101, sponsored by Connected Souls and M&C Dock Service. Let's hear it for Dan Harrison and Chris Kalpflesh. Dan is a 29-year-old accounting and finance professional from Waterville, Michigan. And Chris is a 42-year-old heavy equipment operator with the Michigan Army National Guard from Mayo, Michigan. And it's Chris's birthday today! I see we got another birthday up on the hill too! Ladybug, happy birthday! My niece's birthday's up there. Can I get a big happy birthday for Chris and Lady?
What a way to celebrate your birthday! All right, next up in position 88, we have DeLeo and Lynn Whitty. You ever heard of Lynn Whitty? We have our mixed team sponsored by Penrod's Canoe Livery. Doug is a 53-year-old parole agent from Gaylord, Michigan, and Lynn is a 72-year-old retired elementary teacher, and she has done this race completed it 43 times. She has the most finishes, period. Incredible work, Glenn. Let's hear it one more time for this mixed seniors team.
Starting in the 87th position, let's hear it for canoe number 31, Dr. Michelle Stockton. Canoe number 31, sponsored by Dr. Michelle Stockton Tawas Chiropractor Center and Trans Auto Glass Oscoda. It's Kevin Ornatowski and Terry Curley. Kevin is a 68-year-old retiree from Tawas City, Michigan, and Terry is a 66-year-old retiree from East Tawas, Michigan. Let's hear it for Canoe 31.
Next up, in position 86, we have a couple rookies in boat number 119. Canoe number 119 consists of Ethan Habasco and Elliot Crouch. Ethan is a 29-year-old landscaper from Ellsworth, Michigan, and Elliot is a 29-year-old building automation engineer from Rapid City, Michigan. Let's give them a round of applause for the first race. Let's give them a lift up for the rookies.
Starting in the 85th position, it's our first husband and wife team of the night. Let's hear it for Joel and Gwen Truitt. Joel and Gwen will be piloting canoe number 92 tonight. They are sponsored by River Ranch Campground and Headquarters Ranch. Joel is a 42-year-old strategic category manager from Murata, Arizona. Gwen, also from Murata, is a 42-year-old paralegal. And Gwen got Joel into this sport. She has more starts and finishes. Let's hear it for Gwen and Joel Truitt.
All right, in position 84, we have our first brothers team, canoe number 96. Canoe number 96 is sponsored by Curlin Agency and Industrial Magnetics Inc. In boat number 96, we have Evan McKenzie and Kyler McKenzie. Evan is 26 and he is a software developer from Elmira, Michigan. We have Kyler, who's 24, who is an insurance agent from Lewiston, Michigan. Let's give them a round of applause for their first race.
Starting tonight in the 83rd position, it's Canoe number 34, sponsored by P&L Development and JDL Excavation and Services. Let's hear it for Lauren Langley and Carrie Montgomery. This all-women's team consists of Lauren, a 24-year-old English teacher at Alabama High School from Oscoda, Michigan, and Carrie, a 56-year-old retiree from Mankato, Michigan. Let's hear it for this all-women's team.
In position 82, we have canoe number 88. Canoe number 88 is sponsored by Rolling Oak and Morgan Robinson next home up north. Canoe number 88 consists of Eric Dittenberg and Brian Bears. Boat number 88 tonight is paddling for the pantry. Eric is a 49-year-old statistical analyst from Traverse City, Michigan. And Brian is a 49-year-old teacher from Grayling. Let's give it up for boat number 88. Canoe number 118 is sponsored by Tomahawk Trails and Euclid Family Dentistry. We have Dan Stevens and Cody Whitman in boat number 118. Dan is a 39-year-old lawn and landscaper in Euclid, Michigan, and Cody is a 40-year-old kitchen manager from Topanabee. These are fun, guys. And tonight, Cody has his first race tonight, so let's give a round of applause for 118.
Starting in the 79th position, it's canoe number 13, Michelle Milliken. They're sponsored by Michelle Milliken, Homewaters Real Estate, and Down by the River Massage. It's a women's adult youth squad, Adelaide Rolls and Virginia Parker. Adelaide is an 18-year-old student from Wimberley, Texas, who did her first marathon at 15. Virginia is a 47-year-old executive director for the San Marcos River Foundation in Martindale, Texas. Let's hear it for this women's team.
In position 78, we have canoe number 25, which consists of another brothers team. In boat number 25, we have Case Kittle and Ross Kittle, sponsored by Apex Clean Energy and Huron River Watershed Council. Case is a 31-year-old civil engineer from Dexter, Michigan, and Ross is a 34-year-old civil engineer from Lake in the Hills, Illinois. Let's give it up for this brothers team, boat 25.
Starting in the 77th position, let's hear it for canoe number 40. Sponsored by the Goldfish Swim Schools and Literati Bookstore, let's hear it for your oldest marathon paddler, Mr. Fred Mills! And his 62-year-old partner, Brady Linneman. Fred is a builder from Roscommon, and Brady, making his second marathon start, is a 62-year-old retired state trooper from here in Grayling. Let's hear it for Brady and Fred.
Next up in position 76, we have canoe number 65. This is a Masters team sponsored by Outdoor Equipment Co. of Houghton Lake and Camping World of Houghton Lake. We have Jeff Canowis and Chris Eckert. Jeff is a 46-year-old teacher from Oxford, Michigan, and we have Chris, who's a 62-year-old finance manager from Houghton Lake. Give it up for this Masters team in boat 65.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached your top 75 canoes. Starting in the 75th position, a rookie youth adult team. Let's hear it for Canoe 108, the Urban Cowboys. Canoe 108 is sponsored by Confluence Hydro and Halstead Game Processing. In the bow, it's Stahl Urban, a 49-year-old land management professional from Driftwood, Texas, and his son, Welch Urban, our youngest paddler in the field at just 15. Let's hear it for this rookie youth adult team.
Starting in position 74, we have canoe number 50. Canoe number 50 is sponsored by Canoe Race World, the podcast, and See You on the River. In boat number 50, we have Bill Mahaffey and Megan Flack. Bill is a 45-year-old minnow farmer from Grayling, Michigan, and Megan is a 23-year-old student from Needham, Massachusetts. Let's give it up for them one more time.
Starting in the 73rd position, it's canoe number 117, Devin Wolliver and Bear Bishop. Devin, paddling bow tonight, is a 27-year-old marketing operations manager from Traverse City, Michigan. And Bear is a 27-year-old builder, also from TC. Let's hear it for the rookies in Canoe 117.
In position number 72, we have canoe number 85. In canoe number 85, we have Sylvia Nadeau and Gloria Wesley. Sponsored by Northbound Outfitters and Treasure Title Service. This women's team includes Sylvie, who is 51, a police officer from Quebec, Canada, and Gloria, a 66-year-old retiree from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Let's give it up for this women's veterans team.
Starting tonight in the 71st position, let's hear it for the father and son team of William and Ryan Isers. Canoe number 107 is paddled by William, a 27-year-old occupational digital marketing professional from Clarkston, Michigan, and father Ryan, a 52-year-old advertising professional, also from Clarkston. Let's hear it for William and Ryan.
I'm not at a tent. I'm down on the river.
Next up in position 70, we have canoe number 120. Canoe number 120 is sponsored by Klaus East Hardware and Rogers Family Foods.
Right, but
Ryan Klaus and Marley Watson.
So
Ryan is 35 years old and he is a CFO at Klaus Family Ace Hardware from Oscoda, Michigan.
I am standing here waiting
cosmetologist from
down at the river.
For this next team here, folks. Ryan and Marley have raised $73,000 for children's
Let's hear it for 120 Miracle Models.
No, you don't want to go. No. Hold on, Jim. I'm going to
Position number 69. It's Canoe 69. How about that?
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the
Sponsored by Troy Martin and Barber Chevrolet Saginaw and Barnacle Bills and Tawas. Let's hear it for Bryce Martin and Jerry Killingbeck. Bryce is a 33-year-old oil field worker from Grayling, Michigan. And Jerry is a 57-year-old machinist from East Tawas.
Next up in position 68, we have canoe number 74, brothers Seth and Stephen Miller. Sponsored by Oscoda CVB, we have Seth, who is 59 years old, a PCA from Norwood, Massachusetts, and Stephen, a 61-year-old engineer from Groton, Massachusetts. Let's give it up for these brothers tonight.
Starting in the 67th position, a father-daughter team. Let's hear it for Canoe 03. Canoe number 3, sponsored tonight by Two Boys Lumber and Northbound Outfitters. In the bow, it's a former Saginaw Valley State University homecoming queen, Michaela Ashton. And her dad, Matt Ashton. Nick is a 29-year-old employee at Northbound Outfitters doing her first canoe marathon. Her dad is a 47-year-old employee at Two Boys Lumber and Rental Center here in Grayling, with a best career finish of best finish third, best start second.
Next up, in position 66, we have another father-son team, canoe number 95.
Ka-chow!
In boat number 95, we have Wally Werderick and George Werderick, sponsored by Illinois Aviation Academy. Wally is 53. He's a luchador from Yorkville, Illinois. And George, who's 21 years old, a fabricator from Yorkville, Illinois. Let's give it up for this father-son team.
Starting in the 65th position tonight, canoe number 116, sponsored by the Sable Inn. Let's hear it for LJ Bourgeois and Scott Johnston. LJ is a 49-year-old aircraft maintenance training manager from Greenbush, Michigan. His partner Scott is a 39-year-old aviation maintenance technician from Lowell, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe 116.
In position 64, we have canoe number 93. Canoe number 93 is sponsored by Finley's Riverside Cabins and Grayling Pharmacy. We have Judson Steinbeck and Maria Schilling. Judson is a 45-year-old landscaper from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Maria is a 53-year-old high school PE and health teacher from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's give it up for boat 93.
Starting in the 63rd position tonight, let's hear it for a rookie team. Canoe number 19 is sponsored tonight by Cush Heating and Air Conditioning and Big Al's Greens and Grill. Ryan is a 33-year-old 6-year-old police officer. Let's hear it for the rookie.
In boat number 3 tonight, we have Tyler McClanahan and Ryan Anderson. Boat number 103 is sponsored by Two-Man Estate Planning and Morgan Robinson Realty. Tyler is a 30-year-old bartender from Grayling, Michigan, and Ryan is a 25-year-old PE teacher at Grayling Middle School from Grayling. Let's hear it for
starting in the 61st position tonight. Let's hear it for another team of rookies. In canoe 122, let's hear it for paddling for Tony, Isaac Strong, and Aiden Miller. Sponsored by Vic Bond Sales and SOS Landscaping, Isaac is a 22-year-old machine operator from Linden, and Aiden is a 22-year-old machine operator also from Linden. Let's hear it for the rookies.
Next up in position 60, we have canoe number 46. In this brother team, we have Travis S. Van de Castile and Travis P. Van de Castile. Travis S. is a 22-year-old operator at Weyerhaeuser from Grayling, Michigan, and Travis P. is a 29-year-old police officer from Grayling, Michigan. The Van de Castiles are sponsored tonight by Weyerhaeuser and Archie's Social House. Let's give it up for boat number 46.
Starting at 59, it's Canoe 113. Let's hear it for this husband and wife team, Bruce Damon and Katie Damon. Bruce is a 57-year-old nurse practitioner from Fife Lake, Michigan. His wife is an RN, also from Fife Lake, and she is 46. Let's hear it for the Damons.
In position number 58, we have canoe number 82. 82, we have Travis Kent and Wade Binion. This Masters team is sponsored by Cabin Up North LLC. Travis is a 50-year-old criminal investigator from Allenton, Texas, and Wade is a 47-year-old building consultant from College Station, Texas. Let's give it up for this Masters team, 82.
Starting in the 57th position tonight, it's canoe number 94. Sponsored by North Star Car Wash and doTERRA Essential Oils. Let's hear it for Rodney Elliott and Austin Poland. Rodney is a 59-year-old construction worker from Grayling, Michigan. And Austin is a 27-year-old golf simulator installer from Oscoda, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe 94.
Next up in position 56, we have canoe number 70. This Masters team consists of Renee, Jerry, and Armstrong. Renee is a 70-year-old retiree from Quebec, Canada, and Patrick is a 48-year-old construction worker, also from Quebec, Canada. Let's give it up for this Masters team, boat number 70.
Starting in the 55th position, it's canoe 106 with the loud and rowdy fans. Let's hear it for this boat sponsored by the Quality Excavators Inc. and Solar Mounts LLC. It's Joey Tatar and Cale Brennan. Joey is a 26-year-old director of operations from Marshall, Michigan. And Cale is a 27-year-old project manager at Solar Engineering and Manufacturing Company. He's from Battle Creek. Let's hear it for canoe 106, Tatar and Brennan.
Next up, in position 54, we have canoe number 33. In this mixed boat, we have Greg Zophie and Deb Brax. Canoe number 33 is sponsored by the Grayling Restaurant and the Woodland Motor Lodge. Greg is 69 dog sitter from St. Paul, Minnesota, and Deb is a 64-year-old retired kindergarten teacher from DeRuyter, New York. Let's give it up for this mixed team.
Starting next in the 53rd position, it's a seniors team. Canoe number 36, Tim Chappell and Mike Guerin. Canoe number 36 is sponsored by the Grayling Restaurant, home of the Lumberjack Breakfast, and Woodhaven Log and Lumber. Tim is a 52-year-old builder from Interlochen, Michigan. And Mike is a 68-year-old retired clinical engineer from Washington, Michigan. Mike is going to break his own record tonight for consecutive finishes in the marathon. Let's hear it from Mike and Tim.
Next up in position 52, we have canoe number 123. Canoe 123 is sponsored by Walker Knife Company, Maine, and Hunt and Harbor LLC, Georgia. In canoe 123, we have Dan Swallow and Ashton Maybe. Dan is a 31-year-old environmental consultant from Easton, Maine, and Ashton is a 22-year-old carpenter from Bangor, Maine. Let's give it up for boat number 123.
Starting in the 51st position tonight, it's canoe number 84, a mixed masters team. Let's hear it for Phil Millsball and Patty Thornburg. Canoe number 84 is sponsored by Top Knot and Drake's Fly Shop. Phil is a 41-year-old veterinarian from Farmington, New York, and Patty is a 63-year-old pet groomer from Athens, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe number 84.
All right, folks, we've reached the first 10 rows on the top 50 boat. We have canoe number 62. Canoe number 62 is sponsored by Dutch Electric and Vision Source of Gaylord. In boat number 62, we have Spencer Opperman and Brennan Berkshire. Spencer is a 23-year-old musician from Gaylord, Michigan, and Brennan is a 22-year-old student from Gaylord as well. Let's give it up one more time for boat number 62.
In the 49th position tonight, it's canoe number 75, Jacob Crowell and Scott Stewart. Jacob is a 39-year-old controls engineer from South Boardman, Michigan. His partner, also from South Boardman, is an automation engineer. That's 39-year-old Scott Stewart. Let's hear it for the rookies in canoe number 75.
In position 48, we have boat number 53. 53 is sponsored by Sky High Gymnastics Center and St. Helen Realty. In boat number 53, we have Sean Brabant and Mason Hodney.
I remember.
Sean is a 36-year-old pharmaceutical sales rep from Roscommon, Michigan, and Mason is a 17-year-old student from Roscommon, Michigan, who completed his first race at 15. Let's hear it one more time for boat number 53.
So this start is raised as a landmark. But what is this?
Starting in position number 47, canoe number 60, 60. Sponsored by Craig Hinkle Remax of Grayling and the Katie Olson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. Let's hear it for Hawk, David Hawkins, and Rebecca Sutter. Hawk is a 44-year-old salesman from Grayling, Michigan, and Rebecca is a 57-year-old teacher from Day, New York. Let's hear it for canoe 60.
In position number 46, we have a rookie team number 16. This rookie team includes Isaac Rochette and Theo Polka. Boat number 16 is sponsored by Hog Wild Adventures and Cornell Insurance. Isaac is a 29-year-old operator from Grayling, Michigan, and Theo is a 28-year-old industrial maintenance worker in Grayling from Grayling, Michigan. Let's give it up for these rookies.
Starting in the 45th position tonight, let's hear it for canoe number 27, River Robertson and Shane McDowell. River and Shane are sponsored tonight by Donovan Sheet Metal and Durango Earthwork. River is a 34-year-old construction worker from North Berwick, Maine. And Shane is a cross-country ski coach in Somersworth, New Hampshire. Let's hear it for River and Shane.
In position number 44, we have Canoe 71. In Canoe 71, we have Jason Cade and Sean Boyette. Boat number 71 is sponsored by Kirtland Community College. Jason is a 54-year-old engineer from San Marcos, Texas, and Sean is a 53-year-old financer from New Braunfels, Texas. Let's give it up one more time for boat number 71.
Starting in the 43rd position tonight, it's a veteran team.
So crowd is still a little
in canoe number 57.
There's tons of activity. I don't know what.
Sponsored tonight by Rose City Chiropractic Clinic and Vinny's Asable Hardware of Oscoda. Let's hear it for Evo Dufour and John Webb. Evo is a 62-year-old retired state of Michigan employee from Grayling, Michigan. And John is a 66-year-old retired teacher from Mayo, Michigan. John is going for his 30th professional finish and a titanium paddle award. Let's hear it for John and Evo.
Next up, in position 42, we have our first brother-in-law team, consisting of Josh Ball and Michael Hodnett. In boat 83, they are sponsored by St. Helen Realty and Safety to Life. Josh is a 39-year-old UPS manager from Roscommon, Michigan, and Michael is a 43-year-old healthcare administrator from Roscommon. Josh actually named his daughter after the part in the river called Connor's Flat. Her name is Connor.
Let's hear it for Connor Ball in Canoe 83. Starting in the 41st position, it's canoe number 17, sponsored by Proprio Direct Yves Boissevet and Coffrage Pelletier. Let's hear it for Eric Gagnon and Denny Marcouillet.
I'm fighting for the story. Not a sure thing.
Eric is a 47-year-old McBack from Shawinigan, Quebec. And Denny is a 67-year-old retiree from Shawinigan, Quebec. Let's hear it again for these Canadians in Canoe 17.
This is actually our.
In position number 40, we have canoe number 72. Canoe number 72 is sponsored by Two River Deli and Mr. TWS. In boat number 72, we have Annika Garcia and Kyle Isendorf. This is Annika's first race at 17, and she's a business owner of the Art of Paddling, and she is from San Antonio, Texas. Kyle is a 20-year-old plumber from New Braunfels, Texas, and holds the youth record. Let's hear it for this team, 72.
Starting in the 39th position, we have a rookie team. Let's hear it for canoe number 48, sponsored by CH Landers Inc. and the Holiday Inn Expresso Oscoda. It's Luke Vanderver and Zach Kraft. Luke is a 30-year-old forester from Waterville, New York, and Zach is a land survey technician from Unadilla, New York. They are making their first marathon experience on our experienced paddlers. Let's hear it for canoe 48.
In position number 38, we have a father-daughter team tonight. In canoe number 80, we have Andy and Bridget Hall. Canoe number 80 is sponsored by Red Leaf Designs and FNV. Andy is a 54-year-old general contractor from Arlington, Massachusetts. And Bridget is a 24-year-old student also from Arlington, Massachusetts. And this is Bridget's first race. Let's give it up one more time for boat number 80.
Starting tonight in the 37th position, let's hear it for canoe number 39, sponsored by The E, and Grayling Insurance. Let's hear it for Charles Darshen and Gabrielle LaRose. Charles is a 33-year-old operator, aluminum factory worker from Quebec, Canada. And Gabrielle is a dentist, 30-year-old dentist from Shawinigan-Sud, Quebec.
In position number 36, we have a women's team, boat number 37. Boat number 37 is sponsored by 98.5 UPS and Red Leaf Designs. In boat number 37, we have Rebecca Davis and Mandy Trudgeon. Rebecca is a 36-year-old farmer from Homer, Michigan, and Mandy is a 45-year-old RN from East Lansing, Michigan. Let's give another round of applause for this amazing women's team in boat 37.
And starting right next to him in position number 35, it's canoe number 64, our fastest women's team of the preheats. Sponsored by 98.5 UPS and Zavril Racing Equipment. Let's hear it for Francis Hiscox and Sarah Lassard. Francis is a 41-year-old supervisor from Newton, Massachusetts, and Sarah is a 38-year-old physical education teacher from Les Cedres, Quebec.
Yeah, do what you're doing. Don't let me distract you.
No.
In position number 34, we have the mixed team, boat number 90. Boat number 90 consists of Austin Weiler and Lydia Hulskamp. Canoe number 90 is sponsored by 98.5 UPS, Black Diamond Broadcasting, and Moore's Automotive. Austin is a 34-year-old teacher from Roscommon, Michigan, and Lydia is a 34-year-old director of outdoor leadership and education from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Let's give it up one more time for boat number 90.
Starting tonight in the 33rd position, it's our fastest veteran team. Let's hear it for canoe number 30, sponsored by Edelhart Brewing Company and Northbound Outfitters. It's Dan Mecklenburg and Guy Rousseau.
That name sounds familiar.
Dan is a 64-year-old retired research engineer from that university that shall not be named. And Guy is a 63-year-old retiree from Choice Riviere, Quebec. Let's hear it for Dan and Guy.
All right, in position 32, a boat very near and dear to my heart, boat number 52. We have Todd and Owen Vandeven, sponsored by Ideal Electric and Sandy Moore.
I even remember.
Owen is a 17-year-old student from Grayling, and Todd is a 54-year-old retired active duty military, also from Michigan. Todd, the last time he paddled was in 2010 when he was 1 year old.
Where was Serge also Canadian?
Give it up for boat number 52.
That's a father and son team, and this is the daughter. Let's hear it again for canoe 52.
Now, who is your salty veteran that's going to be with Andrew up at the top? You said someone who was a former.
Oh, his name's Spencer Duran.
How do you spell it?
S-P-E-N.
Starting in the 31st position, it's canoe number 68. Let's hear it for two paddlers going for their Steel Paddler Award. Jason Hatfield and Sean Casey. Canoe number 68 is sponsored tonight by Deer Camp Coffee of Mayo and the Kodiak Group. Jason is a 48-year-old truck driver from Grayling, Michigan. And Sean is a 48-year-old video editor from Grayling, Michigan. Again, let's hear it for canoe 68.
Next up in position 30, we have canoe number 24. Canoe number 24 is sponsored by TFI Track and Field Installers and One Slice New York Cannabis Company. In canoe number 24, we have Austin Henchy and Joseph Allison.
And so,
Austin is a 37-year-old Toyota sales professional from Otsego, New York. And Joseph is a 44-year-old molder at Antonell Aerospace from Morris, New York. Let's give it up for boat number 24.
I can still have some of that info.
There is so much.
Okay,
Starting in the 29th position, it's a Masters team in canoe number 10, sponsored by Michigan Gutters Inc. and Tarbutton Legal Services. Let's hear it for Joe Loosby
who won last year?
and Ben Tarbutton.
Oh, Travis did win. Oh, okay.
Joe is a 42-year-old HR executive from Traverse City, and Ben is a teacher and athletic director in Mansalona, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe number 10.
Oh yeah, you do whatever you need to do.
In position number 28, we have another father-son team, canoe number 66. In canoe number 66, we have Ted Kenyon and Theo Kenyon, sponsored by Billy Goat Boats and Forward Energy. Ted is a 54-year-old private high school administrator from Montville, Connecticut, and Theo is a 17-year-old electrical apprentice in Montville, Connecticut. Let's give it up for this father-son team, boat number 66.
Starting tonight in the 27th position, it's a Masters boat in canoe 86, sponsored by Borchers of Sable Canoe and Kayak and Farragon Construction. Let's hear it for Chris, Coach Kay Kaharick, and Garrett Ziegler. Coach Kay is a 48-year-old science teacher from Grayling Middle School in Grayling, Michigan, and Garrett is a 42-year-old community food systems educator from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe 86.
In position number 26, we have canoe number 26. This Masters team consists of Douglas Dahlman and Brad Wilson, one that is very near and dear to Cameron's heart. Michigan, and Brad is a 44-year-old teacher from Rockford. Give another round of applause for this Masters team number 26.
Hey, Brad, you all want to be your daughter, man. She's on her birthday on the hill, dude. Love you, lady. Starting at 25th position, it's canoe number 44, sponsored by Borchers Canoe and Kayak and Esh Septic Service of Mayo. Let's hear it for Ethan Kaharick and Flash Marsh. E is a 20-year-old college student from Grayling, Michigan. And Flash is a 49-year-old teacher from Mayo, Michigan. Again, let's hear it for canoe 44.
In position number 24, we have a Masters team consisting of Rob Shadley and Alan Putnam. Canoe number 20 is sponsored by Horizon Overhead Door and Control Net. Rob is a 42-year-old entrepreneur from Cass City, Michigan, and Alan is a 40-year-old building automator from Linden, Michigan. Let's give it up for boat number 20.
Starting tonight in the 23rd position, let's hear it for canoe 111. Sponsored by Big Gator Painting and the Grayling Baptist Church, it's David Burr and Nate Peer. Dave is a 24-year-old painter from Grayling, Michigan, and his partner Nate is a 21-year-old facility manager from Roscommon, Michigan.
Well, I'll take it for now, and I'll try to take a picture of it or something so we're not sitting there.
Next up in position 22, we have canoe number 89.
I'm calling for you.
Canoe number 89 is a mixed team sponsored by Schwimmer Paddles.
You can only do what I can do, you know.
In canoe number 89, we have Rich Loth and Mary Schlimmer Willoughby.
Thank you.
Rich is a 53-year-old engineering designer from Gross Lake, Michigan, and Mary is a 35-year-old teacher from Traverse City, Michigan. Let's give it up for this mixed team.
Starting in the 21st position tonight, one of my personal favorite teams. Let's hear it for Mike Schlimmer and Ev Chamberlain. Mike and Ev are sponsored tonight by Zavro Racing Equipment and Paddle Hard Brewing. He's a 34-year-old communications advisor from Shawinigan City, Quebec. Canoe 78 for the 78th annual Ensemble River Canoe Marathon. They are your 3-time defending mixed division champs.
All right, folks, we're at the first 4 rows here. Starting in position 20, we have canoe number 22. Canoe number 22 is sponsored by Sable Chiropractic Clinic, PLC. In boat 22, we have Jackson Tucker and Colin Hunter. All right, in canoe number 87, there we go. All right, we are sponsored by Mimi and Pippi's Casa Italiana Restaurant and ZRE Racing Paddles. We have Jacob Hartman and Mike Hale. Jacob is a 20-year-old electrician from Grayling, Michigan. And Mike is a 42-year-old owner of the Old Dam Party Store from Grayling, Michigan. Give it up for boat 87.
Starting in the 19th position tonight, let's hear it for canoe. It's Jackson Tucker and Colin Hunter. All right, we've got our binder a little out of order, folks. We apologize to our teams. I'd like to give a special shout out here to our top mixed team in the field tonight. That is Danny Medina and Cecily Boogie. Sponsored tonight by Ensemble Eye Care and Lost Dog Motorcycles. They are in canoe number 91. And they are a husband and wife team. Let's hear it for Danny and Cecily. Danny is a 32-year-old logistics coordinator from Roscommon, Michigan. And Cecily is a 26-year-old optician from Roscommon, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe 91.
In position 18, we have canoe number 43. 43, we have Buzzy Hartman and Zach Rochette. Canoe number 43 is sponsored by Rolling Oak Brewery in First Form. Buzzy is a 50-year-old special education supervisor from Grayling, Michigan. And Zach is a 35-year-old equipment operator from Grayling, Michigan. Let's give it up for boat number 43.
Starting tonight in the 17th position, canoe number 21. Sponsored by Happy Burris and Home Waters Real Estate. Let's hear it for this all-youth team from Texas. It's William and Matthew Orr. This brother-brother team consists of William, a 17-year-old ranch hand from Kingsbury, Texas, and Matt, a 16-year-old ranch hand, also from Kingsbury. They finished the race last year at 53rd and are looking to make a big jump up the field. Let's hear from canoe number 21.
In position number 16, we have boat number 22. Let's hear it for Deuce. Boat number 22 is sponsored by Sable Chiropractic Clinic. In canoe number 22, we have Jackson Tucker and Colin Hunter. Jackson is a 29-year-old tile installer from Grand Rapids, Michigan. And Colin is a 45-year-old judge from Grayling, Michigan. Let's hear it one more time for Deuce.
Starting tonight in the 15th position, it's canoe number 04. Gaston Jones and Jake Protzer. Sponsored by Nate Lowe Podcast and Table Rock Fitness. Let's hear it for Gaston, a 53-year-old GIS analyst from Martindale, Texas. And Jake, a 28-year-old police officer from Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Next up, in position 14, we have boat number 1. Boat number 1 is Owen Trebold and Sam Badeau. Boat number 1 is sponsored by Lee Designs and Old Dam Party Store. Owen is a 21-year-old CMC maintenance technician from Grayling, Michigan. And Sam is a 21-year-old production worker at Arauco from Grayling, Michigan. This is Sam's first race. Give it up for the rookie. One more time for boat number 1.
Starting now in the 13th position, it's canoe number 79. Sponsored by 2 Rare and 5 Buds. Let's hear it for John George and Jason Sharp. John is a 36-year-old bandito from Frederick, Michigan. And Jason is a 38-year-old self-employed entrepreneur from Roscommon. That's canoe number 79.
In position number 12, we have canoe number 12, consisting of Logan Lammy and Caleb Watson. Canoe number 12 is sponsored by Sable and JDL Excavating. Logan is a 24-year-old plumber from Oscoda, Michigan. Yes! And Caleb is a 24-year-old Michigan State Police trooper, also from Oscoda, Michigan. Let's give it up one more time for canoe number 12.
Starting tonight in the 11th position. Let's hear it for this Masters team. Sponsored by 98.5 UPS and Homewaters Realty Michelle Milliken. It's canoe number 81. Chris Isendorf and Kyle Minard. Chris is a 44-year-old construction worker from New Braunfels, Texas, and the defending Texas Water.
Rat at the one and only Penrods. And Dave is a 41-year-old assistant principal athletic director from Gaylord, Michigan. Let's give it up for boat number 35.
Starting in the 9th position, It's canoe number 08. Sponsored by Movers Homemade Ice Cream and Plumber Cousin Squad. Let's hear it for Pete B. and the Renault Flageot. Pete is a 45-year-old teacher from Traverse City, Michigan, and Renault is a 19-year-old financial security advisor from Saint-Jean-de-Piles, Quebec.
Starting in the 8th position, we have canoe number 14. Let's hear it for Dodd Yeager and Billy T. Durando. Canoe number 14 is sponsored tonight by Hall Construction. Dodd is a 32-year-old merchant marine officer in Seguin, Texas, and Billy T. is a 64-year-old marathon legend from Grayling, Michigan. Let's hear it for boat number 14.
Starting in the 7th position, it's canoe number 97. Sponsored by Zavro Racing Equipment and Remax of Higgins Lake. Let's hear it for Noah Vanderveen and Carson Burmeister. Noah is a 29-year-old production manager from Tawas City, Michigan. And Carson is a 29-year-old business banking officer from Scandia, Michigan. Let's hear it for canoe number 97, Noah and Carson.
Starting in the 6th position, we have boat number 7. In boat number 7, we have LSP and Kyle Stonehouse. Canoe number 7 is sponsored by Five Buds Cannabis and CRE. LSP is a 28-year-old federal worker from Quebec, Canada. And Kyle is a 32-year-old grass salesman from Grayling, Michigan. Give it up for boat number 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to row number 1. Let's hear it for the top 5 boats in the Sable River Canoe Marathon. Starting in the 5th position, in canoe 00. Sponsored by Consumers Energy, it's Patrick Madden and Adam Jolinas. Patrick is a 46-year-old strength and conditioning coach from Scotia, New York. And Adam is a 44-year-old site reliability engineer from Leo, Massachusetts. Let's hear it for canoe 00.
In position number 4, we have canoe number 66. Sponsored by CRE and Infinity Ski Poles, we have Ryan Zavril and Matt Mearsman. Ryan is a 33-year-old carbon fiber paddle and ski pole composite technician from Grayling, Michigan. And Matt is a 49-year-old storyteller from South Bend, Indiana. Let's hear it for boat 63.
Starting tonight in the 3rd position, it's your 2024 Sable River Canoe Marathon champions. Canoe number 55, Mike Davis and Guy Blay. Canoe number 55 is sponsored tonight by 98.5 WUPS and Zavro Racing Equipment. Mike is a 35-year-old hog farmer from St. Boniface, Quebec. Let's hear it for these marathon champions.
In position number 2, we have boat number 99, sponsored by CRE and Northbound Outfitters. This youth adult team consists of Weston Willoughby and Dane Trudgeon. Weston is a 35-year-old firefighter from Traverse City, Michigan, And Dane is a 19-year-old lawnmower from Grayling, Michigan. Let's give it up for this youth adult team, boat number 99.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our number one qualifier in the 78th running of the Assault Worker Canoe Marathon. Setting a sprint course record in 4 minutes 43.39 seconds. It's canoe number 11, Travis Mecklenburg and Logan Miner. Canoe number 11 is sponsored tonight by 98.5 UPS Black Diamond Broadcasting and the Kodiak Group. Travis is a 23-year-old design engineer from Grayling, Michigan, and Logan is a 35-year-old attorney from New York, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your field for the 78th annual Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon.
Alrighty, folks, who wants some t-shirts? Let's hear it. We have boxes, so we need to be able to hear you.
Let's hear it for the Romo Vikes. Please welcome the Romo Vikes, the Grayling High School's robotics team, with their t-shirt launching robot. The Robo Bikes and their t-shirt launcher will be helping us tonight with getting these free t-shirts from this side of the river to yours. All right, Robo Bikes, let's see what you got.
Okay. Ready? Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, I'm in a second, whatever, you're down to like last minute or whatever, go over the starting line, looking kind of at the lighthouse, right? Oh, if you have any maps like that, probably like 15 seconds after the start. Yeah, they'll be starting to go. I'll try to. I can stay in front of you. Yeah, well, I want you to switch at some point. So I'll do like a come back. I'll do like all the way maybe up to the floor. And then you can switch the river from there. And I'll even get myself
team reloads the cannon or the launcher. While they reload the launcher, let's learn a little bit more about this fantastic season the Grayling Robo Bikes had last year. After competing in several tournaments across the state, the Robo Bikes competed at their first Michigan State Championship event back in April, where they placed 7th out of 160 teams and successfully qualified to compete in their first ever World Championships. So in May, the team traveled to Houston, Texas, where they competed against teams from around the globe and finished 52nd out of 75 teams. Let's hear it for the Grayling Robo Vikes.
Okay, so since there's just a small break in the action and in the volume right now, I want to give you a quick update. We are live from the banks of the Consumers Energy 78th DeSable River Canoe Marathon. Looks like they're actually having a little issue with audio, so we're going to give them a second to hopefully get that fixed. But that gives us a great opportunity to tell you what's coming up. So if you were with us, they just completed the introduction of paddlers. We have 103 teams set to start tonight's race. The opening program will continue here, and we are going to basically let Cam and Olivia kind of run the show. The start of the Sable Marathon starts at 9 p.m. and we will be live right here from the banks. So stay tuned because you're going to have the absolute best vantage point in the house. And the beautiful thing is you don't even have to fight the traffic to see it. So thanks for tuning in. We want to say a quick thank you to our live stream sponsors, Halstead Game Processing of Grayling and Consumers Energy. They are the whole reason that we are able to bring you this coverage tonight. So tuned for the rest of the opening program and the start of the 78th DeSable Marathon at 9 p.m.
Their marathons together, paddling for Josh on their boat. In 2024, they earned the distinction of becoming an Iron Team, completing 10 marathons together. Now, Brandon, Steve, and their group want to recognize fellow racers who also lift others up. Tonight, we are proud to announce the Solstice Foundation has awarded Ryan Klaus as the second ever recipient of the Paddling for Josh Award. Ryan, along with his partner Marley Watson, are aiming to complete their first ever Sable River Canoe Marathon. Ryan has chosen his race as a platform to raise funds for a very special cause. Throughout his training for the marathon, Ryan has used social media to raise money for the 120 Miracle Miles project. Recently, Ryan announced that he and Marley and their donors have raised more than $73,000 for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. In recognition of Ryan's amazing philanthropy, the Paddling for Josh Award will be donating $1,000 additional to support the 120 Miracle Miles project. Congratulations to Ryan and the team behind Bolt 120.
We would like to take another moment to recognize the rest of the sponsors for the 2026 Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon. Without their support, this race and this program would not be possible. We have our silver paddle sponsor, the Kodak Group, Munson Healthcare Grayling Hospital, and Oscoda Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Bronze paddle sponsors, Alrose Steel, Century 21 Realty North, Edelweiss Tavern, Fick & Sons, Forward Energy of Roscommon, F&V Operations and Resource Management, Grayling Insurance, Kirtland Community College, Holiday Inn Express of Oscoda, UA Local 85 Plumbers, Steam Mitters, and HVAC Workers Union, Matt LaFontaine Automotive, Northbound Outfitters, and Saab Technologies.
Our Iron Paddler sponsors this year are O'Rourke, Do Boys Do It Best of Grayling, BC Pizza of Grayling, Porchers of Sable River Canoe and Kayak, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Chris Hayes Agency, JBS Contracting, Monarch Investment and Management Group, Parkside Dairy, River County Realty, Vic Bond Sales, Wellman's Party and Bait, and Wolverine State Credit Union.
Our site sponsors include the Sable Artisan Village, the Sable Inn Riverview Restaurant and Sports Bar, Consumers Energy, Penrod's Sable Canoe and Kayak, Kirtland Community College, Ray's Barbecue, Brews and Blues, and the Old Sable Fly Shop. Media sponsors, the official radio station, 98.5 UPS, the Finish Line radio station and music provider, Hits FM 94.9 Alpena and 103.1 Tawas. The live coverage sponsor again this year is Halstead Game Processing.
Our associated event sponsors this year include the Time Trials title sponsor, Weyerhaeuser, and associated event sponsors, Home Waters Realty, and contributing sponsor, Paddle Hard Brewing. The Dash for Cash title sponsor, race sponsor, was Denver's Confluence Hydro. The Start Line VIP sponsor is Consumers Energy and Black Diamond Broadcasting. The Finish Line VIP sponsor is Real Estate One of Oscoda, Vic Bond Sales, and Mary Becker's Heart of Up North Realty. The Klondike Challenge sponsors, Big B Coffee of Oscoda, River Road Self Storage, Can Do Contracting, Ensemble Hardware, and Huntington Bank. Finally, the Harry Curley Memorial Canoe Race sponsors were Oscoda Canoe Rental, Desi's Family Dining and Cocktails, Griffin's Tree Service, GOC Truck Driving School, A Curley Contractor, and BC Woodworks. Thank you, sponsors. We appreciate everything that you do. If you or your business is interested in becoming a sponsor for the 2027 Canoe Marathon, please check out the marathon website at sablecanoemarathon.org or contact a committee member like myself. Remember, race fans, support the businesses who keep our boats afloat.
Good evening, everybody. So I come out here every year. You guys aren't that excited to see the police come out here. So I'm going to change that this year. We got t-shirts. You guys are excited about t-shirts. All right? So we got a few people. So let me hear you both. Here we go. Show of hands, you can do it discreetly, you can put it up proudly, but veterans, where are you at? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 250 years this year, this great country's been around, and thank you for the service you gave this country. And also, remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. So thank you, veterans. With that being said, another quick show of hands, who has not been here before? Woo! Woo! Welcome. Welcome to the family. Where have you been? All right. For those of you that have been here before, you know my little story here that this is a family, right? It is. It is. Great memories are made here. And we love having you come back every time. I know that there's special stories that each of you families have that brings you back. Those of you here for the first time, you're going to come back. I know you're going to, especially after you see 103 boats come down this little dock here. What we don't want is any bad memories. We want only good memories. So if you're leaving here and you're heading east of town, whether it be on North Down River Road or M72, please, please, please be respectful of others driving. I guarantee you that if you blow the doors off somebody trying to pass them, you're going to end up at the same spot and be getting to the river at the same time. Be patient, be respectful, and in addition to that, watch out for all those pedestrians, all right? We got little kids, it's dark, we got big kids, they're out having fun, right? All right?
Yes,
so,
we are!
Please, be responsible, have a DD, and have a great time. Last but not least, God bless America. Happy 250th. Thank you.
All right, thank you again, Sheriff Swope. Next, we would like to present tonight's national anthems. Please rise as the Michigan National Guard presents the colors.
Following behind our National Guard tonight, we have local volunteers, including students from Grayling and Roscommon High School and middle schools. They are presenting flags from Canada, the U.S. states, and Canadian provinces. Let's hear it for
This year we have 16 U.S. states being represented and 1 Canadian province. Representing Arizona, we have Julie Russell. Representing Connecticut, we have Cole Smith. Representing Illinois, we have Colin Phillips. Indiana, representing Massachusetts. Sorry, guys. Miguel Cousins. Representing Minnesota, we have Blake Cornell.
Representing New Hampshire, Samuel Durga and Bruce Durga. Representing New York, Corbin and Colin Phillips. Or Corbin Phillips, Colin's over here. Representing Pennsylvania, Oliver Wood. Representing South Carolina, Nicholas Johns. Represents Oakley Williams.
Representing Vermont, we have Sky Deering and Wyatt Deering. Representing Wisconsin, we have Jace Marion. Representing Quebec, we have Stephen Janice. Representing Consumers Energy, we have Aurora Waltros. And carrying the checkered flag, we have Katie Janice and Peyton Smith.
Next, we would like to recognize the brave men and women who have or currently are serving their country in the armed forces and are paddling here tonight. I will read the 13 names, and then you are encouraged to give them all a warm round of applause. Austin Weiler, Bryce Martin, Gail Brennan, Dan Harrison, Jake Kratzer, Jonathan George, Chris Kelpflesh, LJ Bourgeois, Michael Kogelman, Peyton Zagilla, River Robertson, Todd Vandeven, not least, Travis Kent. Now, if you are able, please rise as we pay respect to the U.S. and then the Canadian national anthems. Savannah is the daughter of previous marathon paddler and current race commentator John Sullivan. She's the owner and operator of her own custom apparel business, Harris Haven Designs. She's a part-time hospice nurse and a stay-at-home mom of 3. Let's hear it for Savannah.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the streaming and the rapids wrangling, the bounds bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love and all of us command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. On guard for thee, God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Let's hear it again for Savannah Sullivan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten ourselves just a couple minutes ahead of schedule. And so what I'd like to do now is try to start something a little bit new as far as the tradition here at the Assault River Canoe Marathon. We've done lots of cheering over the years, and we'll do some more tonight. But what I'd like to do now is maybe have a little bit of a rowdy sing-along. What do you think about that? I'm going to have my DJ Diane here play us some Seven Nation Army, and I want to hear you roar. Are you ready? If you've ever been to a sporting event and heard this song, you know you got to jump up and down. Let's hear it.
Oh, you're not going to stay for the start? Well, I don't know. He usually does. Does he? Okay. Oh, he does. So. Well, then watch it. Oh, you know what? Okay. So this.
Maybe. No worries. I don't have enough voice to start singing Seven Nation Army. I start going, oh.
Okay. So we are about 50 minutes from the start of the Consumers Energy 78th Sable River Canoe Marathon. Oh.
I'm okay with the wagon wheel. Let's just go. It's wagon wheel.
And that's down to the land of the pines, another mile away in North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, taking me a blue and all the clouds. When I heard the valley, I was lost my money playing poker, so I ran from the town, but I ain't returning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. But he's a headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I got a little something here, baby, call the money, and I know that he's the only one that ever did it. At least I will be free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, anyway. Feel, hey.
So as that song is winding down, you can see the Robo-Vikes, Grayling Robo-Vikes across the river here using their state champion winning robot to launch some t-shirts into the crowd here. That one went pretty far. We've seen some go a long ways and some kind of fall short, but that one was a good launch. So want to just kind of give you a heads up here. We are about 45 minutes away from the start of the Consumers Energy 78th Sable River Canoe Marathon. We will bring every minute of this action to you live. I'm going to turn this over to Cam for just a minute. Okay, looks like Robo-Vikes are packing up there. So just,
we would like to recognize the
just
Consumers
kidding.
Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon Hall of Fame Class of 2026. This year's inductees include both historically great paddlers and one of the race's greatest supporters. Please help us congratulate the 2026 Hall of Fame class husband and wife team Bob and Janet Bradford and the Grayling Citizen of the Year Chad Swander. Bob and Janet Bradford of Lapeer, Michigan were first introduced to the Sable River Canoe Marathon in 1981. That year they spectated the race for the first time. In the fall of 1981, Bob and Janet brought a cedar strip canoe from marathon champion Butch Stockton. They then spent the early winter and part of next year training in Flint, Michigan. In July of 1982, Bob and grandson Mike completed their first marathon together. Bob went on to complete 20 more marathons, with the best place finish of 13th in 1994. Bradford also held the senior division record with Al Whiting Sr. from 1999 until 2021, when the record was beaten by Bob and Janet's son, Mike Bradford, and partner, Eric Batway. Before she began paddling, Janet fed for Bob in some of the various races and events he did. In 2008, after completing the Texas Water Safari and Yukon Challenge with Janet, Bob finally convinced his wife to tackle the marathon. Janet has completed 3 Sable River Canoe Marathons, all of which with her husband. Their best place finish time was 17 hours, 23 minutes, and 41 seconds. Both love the energy that comes with the marathon, the high intensity, and the growing number of people that come to compete and spectate every year.
Let's show some of that marathon energy to Bob and Janet Bradford. And walking across the dock with them is our second inductee for 2026. Chad has invested much of his life into the Sable River Canoe Marathon. After moving to Grayling at age 11, Chad and his family would follow the race. He'd compete in some smaller races leading up to the marathon, which was where he caught the paddling bug. In 1987, he fed for his brother Eric, and in the following year, Chad made the 120-mile journey himself with Don Brooks. He then finished 2 more marathons in 1991 and 2001. When he was no longer racing, he started feeding. He would feed for his mom and brother when they raced, or for out-of-town paddlers who needed a pit crew. Chad and his daughter Josie and son Jake have been feeders for various marathon teams, from new paddlers to top paddlers, and in 2024 for race champions Mike Davis and Keegan Blay. Chad and family have become known as some of the best feeders in the Sable River Valley. Additionally, Chad and his family own 3 Grayling businesses: Paddle Hard Brewing, the Hanson House Bed and Breakfast, and Zavro Racing Equipment. Paddle Hard is an unofficial meeting place for paddlers and feeders alike. The Hanson House hosted the film crew for the Michigan Emmy-winning Sable docuseries. Then in 2025, Chad and family purchased ZRE and moved the Paddle Sports Equipment Company from upstate New York to Grayling and the paddling community. Let's hear it for our 2026 Sable River Canoe Marathon Hall of Fame class, Bob and Janet Bradford, and Chad Swan.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the 2026 Sable River Canoe Marathon Hall of Fame class enshrined, it is now my privilege to introduce a 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. George Blaha. George spent part of his childhood in Grayling and has been a featured presenter at the opening program for nearly 30 years. He was a narrating voice for the Sable, the three-part docuseries about the Consumers Energy and Sable River Canoe Marathon that earned a Michigan Emmy in 2024. But you probably best know George as the voice of the Michigan State football, or for his now 30 full seasons as the voice of the Detroit Pistons. 50 full seasons. Let's put our hands together for a true Michigan legend, George Blaha.
Thank you very, very much. You're just going to make me feel younger when you said 40 seasons. It's been 50 great years with the Pistons and many, many, many great weekends with the Sable River Canoe Marathon. Where else would you rather be on this weekend than right here in Grayling on the Great Sable River? And if this is your first time, get ready for a night that you will never, ever, ever forget. Beginning with one of the most spectacular starts anywhere in sports. It'll be amazing if you see it for the first time. We don't call this a marathon, though, for nothing. After the sprint and the splash at the beginning, these paddlers will bust it all night, all the way to Oscoda for about 14 hours for the winners. I have so much respect for the winners in marathon history, and we will talk about many of them now in our marathon trivia quiz put together by historian Ryan Matthews. What we're going to do is read the questions and let you guys decide, is it A, B, C, or D, depending upon your applause. And the most applause means that's your best guess, and if you win, we'll have plenty of t-shirts and goodies for you to send out to the crowd. I have in front of me, and the crowd has to cheer loudly. Correct answers will be announced. Here's the first question, and it's a great one. Who has won more Sable River Canoe Marathons than any other paddler in the history of this event? Andy Trebold, Steve Lejeune, Serge Corbin, or Ralph Sawyer?
If you think the answer is A, let me hear you cheer. Is it Andy Trebold? If you think the answer is B, Steve Lejeune. And if you think the answer is D, Ralph Sawyer. Well, it sounded like you were correct to me. What do you think, George?
The answer is Serge Corbin. We got all kinds of goodies for the crowd. And by the way, those paddlers that we mentioned on this list are all Hall of Fame talents and great paddlers. Andy Trebold, Steve Lejeune, and Ralph Sawyer. But Serge Corbin has won the most marathons in the history of this event. Question 2. In 2012, amazing Al Whiting Sr. extended his own record as the oldest paddler to finish the Sable River Canoe Marathon by finishing the race at what age? Go ahead, my man.
Is it A, 75, B, 79, C, 83, or is it D, 87?
I don't think they got it right.
I don't think they did either.
I think they went with 83.
And it was 87!
Al Whiting Sr. in 2012 finished his 87th Sable River Canoe Marathon. So applause for that great man part of the Sable River Canoe Marathon. All right, here's question 3. Which paddler has the most career marathon finishes of all time? You don't have to win it, but to finish this race is a big deal. Most of us know that. Go ahead, buddy.
Is it A, Al Whiting Sr.? B, Lynn Whitty? C, Bill Taranjo? D, Dwight Walker? Very good. The answer was B, Lynn Whitty.
You got it right, didn't you? Sam and Olivia have some t-shirts for you guys. Nice job. I'm ready with question 4. How many times has the Sable River Canoe Marathon been completed in under 13 hours, 54 minutes, and 9 seconds? So how many times has this race been completed in under 14 hours? That's a magic number.
Do we think the answer is A, 2 times? Yeah. How about B, 5 times? C, 7 times? You're gonna have to be a little louder. Is it D, 12 times?
They didn't get it right.
I don't think they did either.
It's only happened twice in the history of this race.
In 1994 and in 2021.
All right, here's question number 5, our last one. Another great question. We have to thank Ryan Matthews for these great marathon questions. Who was the first paddler to win the Sable River Canoe Marathon in 4 consecutive years?
Was it A, Jay Stefan Sr.? How about B, Jerry Kellogg? You guys don't sound certain of anything right now. How about C, Butch Stockton? Or D, Jeff Polka?
They like Jeff Polka.
They did like Jeff Polka. Jeff did win 8 or 9 of them in a row. I also heard a lot of cheers for Butch Stockton, who was the first to win 5 in a row. But the correct answer was Jerry Kellogg, who won 4 in a row from 1972 to 1975.
Thanks everybody for taking part in our trivia contest. We've got some very famous names out there. All of them, and everybody who has ever competed in this race, started it, much less finished it, deserves a big hand. Thanks everybody for being here, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you so much, George.
All right, Grayling native George Blaha there giving us a little hype up. Of course, George, the voice of the Detroit Pistons. He also was the narrator of our Michigan Emmy award-winning docuseries, Sable, The River, the Race, the Legends. If you have not checked that documentary out, highly recommend you go to the Sable Marathon YouTube channel and watch that docuseries. It's incredible.
The 70-miler, General Clinton Canoe Regatta out in New York. The 120-mile Sable River Canoe Marathon in Quebec, Canada. Congratulations to champions of the Mecklenburg and Willoughby competed together as a team in all 3 Triple Crown races, kicking the season off with a 3rd place showing at the General Clinton in New York, followed by a victory here at the 77th Sable River Canoe Marathon, before finishing a close second at the La Classe. F. Chamberlain and partner Mike Schlemmer were the mixed division champions of the 25 Triple Crown, finishing the top 15 in all 3 stages, including a 7th place finish in Quebec. Let's get a round of applause for the 28 paddlers who completed each of the 3 legs of the Triple Crown in 2025. This year's Triple Crown kicked off once again with the 70-miler out in New York. We want to extend a loud congratulations to boat number 11, Travis Mecklenburg and Logan Miner, who won the General Clinton Canoe Regatta back in May. Tonight they'll be racing to take down the 2nd leg of the Triple Crown here on the Sable. Hey, there's Travis Mecklenburg right there.
A
couple of Texans.
Stay updated on all the action. We've got you covered. You can also follow the race online using the GPS tracking app of each canoe or look up updated race results at www.ensemblecanoemarathon.org. Each canoe entered into tonight's race has GPS on board, and the tracking app allows you to locate and follow each canoe along the 120-mile stretch. And if you want to watch the race live as it happens, be sure to tune in to the Sable River Canoe Marathon YouTube page to watch live stream coverage of this year's race. Halstead Game Processing has helped us secure new technology and new partners to broadcast the race live, so don't miss out.
Those new partners include that drone. Let's look up and wave.
If you're following the race tonight, be sure to tune in to 98.5 UPS on your radio dial. 98.5 UPS is proud and honored to once again be your official station for the 78th Consumer Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon. They are excited to provide you with live reports from start to finish from the veteran voices of the marathon, Larry Roberts and John Sullivan, who will be out on the riverbanks and dams with many of you following these teams from Grayling to Oscoda and keeping you as up to date as possible on the air, as well as delivering some interesting stories about the paddlers. 98.5 UPS will also be providing back of the pack reports again this year.
I want to clarify too, my notes here are wrong for Olivia. It'll be Larry Roberts and Steve Watson this year, as John Sullivan takes a year away from the radio.
98.5 UPS, a Black Diamond Broadcasting Station, is also proudly sponsoring 6 teams in the marathon this year. They wish all the teams paddling tonight a safe and successful marathon. Lastly, they wish to remind fans that this is the world's toughest spectator sport. For great music to keep you up and start to finish coverage of the 78th Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon, keep your radio tuned to 98.5 UPS.
Who's got one? I see blue, I see green, I see a vacation sign. I like that one too. Let's get those hook signs up. I know we've handed out 1,000 of them out there. Come on now. Wonderful. This year it was my pleasure to bring the hub sign back to the riverbank. Years ago, radio stations printed and distributed those signs. I see they've gotten back in it with the green ones there. And they distributed those signs to you, the great fans, who are the spirit of the Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon. On this night, we are celebrating our fans, so we felt right to bring them back. Now, as you may have noticed, on the back of those blue hub signs is a checklist of the marathon spectator experiences. This is the Open my idea for you is for viewers fans to engage with us. So, I want to see everyone up on their feet because we are now less than 20 minutes from the start of the 78th round of the Sable River Canoe Marathon. Come on, get up! Now, if you're holding on to those blue hub signs, I want to see you start reading the bucket list on the neck. Take a mental tally of how many challenges you have completed. I'll give you a second to count them. Hey, Olivia, can you have me how many items you completed on the bucket list? I have 18 out of 20 completed.
I'm going to have you stand up and cheer, and you check off at least one item. I want to hear you cheer if you've done one item on the bucket list. Can you make it easy or try? You have 5 items on the list.
I got a couple of veteran fans.
Anyone who has 15? 15. Let's hear it. Who has 15? About 16.
Thank you.
17. 18. What about all of them?
So, congratulations on being the list of our Humble List champion. We appreciate you very much.
Yeah, but we're going to meet at the first bridge, and then we're going to try to be at the, what is it, yeah. They have to make it 4 o'clock, and that's their big thing, so I want to be ready for the big cutoff. And then the first light's off, I think she'll be fine. She'll bust her ass, I mean, her rookies, they made over 60. That's good, right?
Okay. Sorry for the body in front of the camera. I want to make sure that we are as set as we can be to have clear coverage for the Starlink so that you are able, so that we are able to stay connected and you have the best view during the start of the race. So we are only, can't believe it, but we are only 20 minutes away from the start of the Consumers Energy 78th Sable River Canoe Marathon. Thank you for tuning in with us. We have been live from the very start of the pre-race program tonight. Introduction of paddlers, and coming up shortly, they will start doing some head this way in only 20 minutes. So you are aware, we will have a secondary live stream popping up. So I want to just kind of put it on your radar. Starting fairly soon, we have a second team up on the start line that is going to be doing some interviews with the teams as they prepare to take off. So, if you want to hop over, that will also be on the Sable Marathon YouTube and Facebook page. You are able to go back and watch them later. So just want to make you aware there will be 2 different streams going. We will not come down here from the river's edge. There will be another one up from the starting line where there'll be some interviews with the paddlers. All right, 15 minutes to go. We are getting close. Unfortunately, it looks like we have lost audio on this side of the building. So we're not picking up everything that's being said, unfortunately, which kind of stinks. But I just want to make you aware we are only 15 minutes from the start of the 78th Consumers Energy Sable River Canoe Marathon. There is a secondary stream happening up on the start line. We also, in the next 15 minutes, we'll have some additional, we don't just have river view here, so I'm going to give you a quick peek at one of our other views. So we are going to have a neat view of the teams running down the road, turning the corner, and coming around the front of the building here at the old Sable Fly Shop. So we're excited to be able to kind of up our game a little bit every year with the help of our sponsors. Great time to say thank you to Halstead Game Processing of Grayling and Consumers Energy, who are our live. I sure wish they'd get the speaker fixed over here so you guys can hear all the action as we're getting close. Hopefully somebody's working on that. Regardless, you can feel, and I'm going to see if I can pan, there is so little room. I don't know that I've ever seen a crowd this big here at the start. I mean, it is shoulder to shoulder, and I can't get this camera all the way around, but it is absolutely shoulder to shoulder, standing room only down here at the river. Oh, and we're going to have the 50-50 ticket drawing here in just a minute. Our
Where's your team from?
Hey.
Hopefully they don't do no dipping. No dipping, no dipping. Stop, clap. Stop, clap. Stop, clap. There we go. Yes, let's go. Where's our bag? Here, close.
Okay, man, I sure wish playing the 50 ticket. Last year's winner, if you have not gotten in on the 50-50 action, last year's winner, the count is this year, but hopefully we can catch a bead on that amount and that number here shortly. Can you guys go over there?
Yes,
please?
I can try.
You're gonna
go around this way.
No, because that's directly in front of the camera. Or just stand right back there. Right back there. File in, girls.
Sorry, Kate. I didn't
You're okay. Oh, this is how it gets.
Can I just squat
Yep.
here? I don't
Yep.
want to be in the way.
Yep. Come back here, sweetie. Give her a hole. You stay. Sit even if you want, Journey, on that chair. Journey, you can sit right on that chair. Okay, all I know is that it ended with a 5-5. No audio.
We can't hear you! We can't hear you! What team we wrote for? Team 19. Team 19. Team 19.
All right. Super hope that they can get the audio fixed. We are only 9 minutes away from the start of this race. I understand that they were having some trouble getting that secondary live stream going, so if that's the case, just stay tuned with us. We will be sticking right here at the river. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a couple of locations that we will have cameras coming from, so we're going to have a decent view of this start, and in fact, we are firing up the drone to get that in the air. So thanks to AAO Media, we have drone coverage coming of the start of this race. While we have a quick second, want to remind you that we will have periodic live stream coverage of the race throughout the night. If you check out the Sable River Canoe Marathon Facebook page, there's an infographic on there with all the details of where we're going to be. Give me just a second here. We are going to connect to the drone so that we have that view for you as well. All right, back to the river. We're going to get things connected and be ready to roll. You know it's going to be wet.
Right here?
When they come in.
All right, so you back up a little bit.
Just, you might not want to be on your bottom. Okay, so we are getting things set here for the start. We are Riverside, but we do have some additional angles for you for the start itself. Really wish that we had audio for you so you could hear as they're pumping up this crowd, because the crowd is absolutely crazy down here right now. They're launching t-shirts across the river. Come back down to Riverside. So if you're not familiar, if you happen to just be joining us, the teams are lining up on Peninsular Street, which is the view that we're looking at right now. So you can see those rows. There are 103 teams. They are lined up 5 wide right here, this view that you're seeing. And then the 103 teams are lined up 5 per row all the way back. They are going to run down the street. So that street view that you were looking at is actually the right side of this view that you see now, where that white house is in the corner. That's the road that they're going to come running down. They're going to turn the corner at the white house, come across the front of the building here at Ray's, and put in right here, right in front of us. So we are going to have a great view for you tonight. Give me just a second. I'm going to get an additional camera set up here, and we are only 5 minutes away from the start of the Consumers Energy 78th Sable River Canoe Marathon. Okay. 3 minutes or so to go. We are prepared from all angles here to capture this race start for you. And we are so excited to do it. I definitely don't want this equipment to get hit by a t-shirt. So I'm going to hold on as he's launching those here at the river's edge. We have one quick second here. Want to make sure you are aware that our live stream coverage will continue periodically through the night tonight. So you will see us next at Stefan Bridge for a short time. And then we'll be able to catch about half the pack at McMaster's. We'll be at Mayo from the very beginning to the very end. So all teams, you will see all 103 teams or however many are still in the race come through at Mayo, or we will be there till the cutoff time at 4 a.m. From there, we head downstream to Alcona, and then it is interruptions. So Mayo, Alcona, 5 channels, and then coverage is kind of to be determined between 5 channels in the finish line due to construction in that area. So the Sable Marathon Facebook page has an infographic of all that information. Go there and check it out so you know when to tune in. And we are close, y'all. They're playing the final countdown. About 2 minutes on the clock. We are at the street view. You can see those teams. They have filed into line, and Andy Moore and Sheriff Swope are there prepared to launch that gun. 1 minute. 1 minute.
So, Kate, they'll be still running at this point?
They run right down to here.
Oh, no.
8:59, we got to be close. We're going to be able to see them move right here on the screen, even if we can't hear the gun.
I appreciate it. Sorry to...
Countdown clock. Here we go, y'all. Andy's off the street. Here it comes. 78, the Sable River Canoe Marathon is off and running. You can see how far they are coming back. All right, we're going to give you the view here. You can kind of see them making the corner. Teams still coming when they hit the water. We're going to switch to this water view. And here they are. Our first team to the river. Your fastest sprint time and record-breaking sprint time, canoe number 11. Travis Mecklenburg and Logan Miner, followed by 55, Mike Davis and Guillaume Bray. Then Matt Mearsman, Ryan Zaffrow, Weston Willoughby, Dane Trudgeon. And I'm going to leave it at that because there is too many to call off. So quick view, team's still coming around the bend. We'll show you the shot from the sky here. Still coming around the corner. And here we are back at river level. ...103 teams starting their 120-mile journey to Oscoda. The This is the absolute most amazing chaos. Team still coming around the corner. All right, so we can literally still see teams coming around the corner here. Some of them already running with their lights on. It is dark right now, obviously, almost. Or I'm sorry, it's getting dark almost, and it will get dark fairly quickly tonight because of the cloud cover. So many of these teams starting with their light on right from the very beginning. It looks like we might have all the teams at least cleared from the corner. Sometimes we do have one or two kind of sneak in at the very end because they've been walking. That is Lynn Whitty and Doug Delio, canoe number 54, the famous Lynn Whitty. And here's a quick view of the crowd. Oh, see, like I said, sometimes we have one team sneak in. There they are. One more canoe coming around the corner. This is canoe number 45 making their way to the river. There we go. There's a view. All right, 45. They are off, y'all. That is it. That is the start. Oh, we got one more. Oh my gosh. Surprised me yet again. So this is Jeff DeFeo and Peyton Zagillo, rookie marathon for Peyton. I don't have it in front of me, not totally sure how many Jeff has done, but it's a ton. He has more mentor races than anyone else in the Sable Marathon history, meaning he has had more Sable Marathons with a rookie than anyone else ever. Right. That is it. That is the start of the Consumers Energy 78th Sable River Canoe Marathon. They are off and running. It is a 120-mile journey to the banks of Lake Huron in Oscoda. We will have periodic live coverage of tonight's race. If you go to the Sable River Canoe Marathon Facebook page, you will see that lineup of planned live coverage. So make sure you are subscribed and liked to our Facebook and YouTube channels. It will give you notifications when we go live. But that infographic gives you a very good overview of our planned times and locations, so you have an idea of when we're going to be back live. Please bear with us if we have blips in the agenda. As you have seen and heard, we do have. Give me 1 second.
I'll leave you there.
Okay, so as planned, I promise you, we're doing our very best to get everything covered for you as well as we can this evening, and we will work through any sort of issues to get back up and running as soon as possible. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks one more time to our live stream coverage sponsors, Halstead Game Processing of Grayling and Consumers Energy. We will see you at Fan Bridge.